Welcome to the Metro PCS Lounge. Look who we have here. The one, the only,
Yes.
Luda! All right.
Thank you.
All right, now I heard a rumor. Tell me if this is true. You actually, back in the day...
Was a male gigolo? Yeah, I kind of did do that.
Wow, okay.
Don't count it against me, man. I was hungry.
Good. I'm sure the ladies were pleased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were also on the radio.
Absolutely,
You did a
man.
little radio thing.
Yeah, I was an intern at a radio station because I knew there were so many producers and artists coming up there. I wanted to give them my music. So that was like a way for me to, it was an outlet for me to get where I'm at today.
That's awesome.
Strategic thinking, man.
Give me a little Ludacris radio break. Okay, we're 107.9 The End. Like, introduce one of your songs.
107.9
Random Retro today.
Here's the new Ludacris record, Hell of a Night, off the mixtape I Don't Give a F, right here on 107.9 The End.
Boom! Yeah!
Hell yeah.
So here's a funny story. On Facebook today, one of my friends had a baby. Boom, their picture's up there. And I click like.
Yeah.
And what does it pop up? It says, surprise him with a gift.
Oh,
you know
really?
how Facebook is doing they always want you to send your friends gifts and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what it said the gift should be?
What?
Fast and Furious 6 tickets. I'm like, you know what? I think that's important for
that's a good
newborns
idea.
to get in and see Fast and Furious 6.
100%. You start them early because there's no telling.
That's how the real world is.
Yeah, by the time he gets, around 16, 17, we should be at Fast and Furious like 25
At
or
least.
something like that.
At least.
We'll be good.
How crazy that a franchise really doesn't hit its stride till like the 5th and 6th movies.
Man,
I mean, you're good now for 10 more.
We're making history right now. That's if they don't kill me off. So I'm
That's
making
true.
sure
But
I
that
gotta
happened
stay
to
alive.
before. They kill people off and then they just revert back in time and then
They usually kill the black people first.
That's a good
So
point.
I'm like, I'm
But
still
this
in
isn't
there.
a horror movie. So
It's all good, man. I'm just hanging in there. I'm hoping for the best, so we'll see.
Now, is it true that Fast and Furious 6 was the biggest worldwide release ever in Warner Brothers history?
In Universal's.
So that's even bigger.
Ooh,
That's
you almost
unbelievable.
messed it up right there.
300 million?
Wow. Yeah, in Universal's history,
Okay.
that's definitely their biggest opening. And Fast 5 was their biggest opening
Up
before
until then,
this.
yeah.
So we'll see what Fast 7 does.
That's amazing. All right, I got a couple of cool questions from fans about the movie. This is cool.
Well, all right.
Benji wanted to know, when filming Fast, do they let you drive the cars around? And do you do donuts and
They used to let us drive some of the cars, but it became more of an insurance issue where they don't want any of the drivers to get hurt because then you have to set everything back and you have to push stuff back and that costs money, and that's one thing that they don't want anymore. So we don't really get as much fun. They put all the stunt drivers in.
Yeah. Rudy says, out of all the cars you've seen throughout the franchise, do you have one that you would love to be yours?
Yeah, man, that GT40, and you can look that up. I love that car. It was in Fast 5 in the beginning scene on the train. So that was one that I absolutely love. I had a chance to drive it too.
Cool. Now, Fast 7 is going to start filming soon, right?
Yeah, it's like September. It's crazy.
Do we have a love interest for you?
A love interest? I'm hearing that there might be a love interest for me.
Who?
They haven't cast it yet, but it'd be good if they could get Halle Berry or
I
something.
think you should be in the casting process.
Absolutely.
Don't you think?
Yes.
I think so.
I 100% feel that same way. Yes.
All right. Jody wants to know, and this is an important question, who's hotter, Paul Walker or The Rock?
Okay, you're going to have to ask the women that question. That is...
Was there baby oil involved? That's her
I
part
am
two
not-
of the question. I don't want to go there at
That
all.
was the running joke on set that that Rock always uses his baby oil for whatever.
Lather it up.
Right before we yell action, it's already somebody just throwing baby oil all over him, man. It's funny as hell.
Paul Walker or The Rock?
Paul Walker. Ludacris.
Wow, not even close.
I wasn't
Did you
even
just
in it. I
ask
love
to see
that.
Ludacris's abs? Did you just ask to see his abs?
You're crazy,
Would you be
man.
willing to show?
Man, maybe after, me
Maybe
and her, one-on-one time. Absolutely, since she just did that.
I love that. Nina asked, growing up, did you ever imagine acting in your future, or did you always see yourself as a musical artist?
I pretty much saw myself as a musical artist. John Singleton is the one who asked me to try out for Too Fast, Too Furious. So, I mean, I owe a lot of my movie career just to him asking me to do that.
Yeah.
Because once I did it, I loved it, and, we'll see how far it takes me.
Act a fool back then.
You got to love it.
That's right. That's when it started.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so let's talk. We already talked about Ludaversal, of course, coming out soon. Antonio wanted to know what it was like working with Big Boy on his album.
Oh,
now, I'm
great.
surprised you hadn't worked with him before, right? Both
We had worked
from Atlanta?
before.
Did you?
We worked 2 times.
Okay.
On the Stankonia Love Below album. That came out a while ago. And then on this last album, it's great work. Man, Outkast is, when it comes to Southern hip-hop, that's just history right there. They paved the way for myself and a lot of other artists. So it's always great to work with both Big Boy and Andre.
Yeah. Josephine asked, who would you love to collaborate with that you haven't already? And I think the answer to that question is, you have already collaborated with everyone.
Almost everybody, man. I got.
Is there anyone else?
Eminem, I went on tour with. I would love to collaborate with him. So we trying to work it out.
Okay. Very cool, very cool. Christina, this is really cool. She says, your lyrics are inspiring to me because you are eloquent. Did you, this is funny.
That's good.
Did you study the dictionary when you were younger, or do you just strive to be lyrically diverse and educationally aware as a rapper?
I didn't study the dictionary when I was younger.
You just see Baby Luda there. All right.
I paid attention in school a little bit. That's the answer to that, right?
That's awesome. Okay, cool. What do you got around the neck there?
Oh,
Tell me about these
Soul
things.
headphones,
What's
man.
this?
It's a lot of headphone companies out there, but when I'm in the studio every day, sound is like very important to me. So when it comes to balance between bass, treble, all of these different things, these are the best headphones to have. I'm just here to let you know.
All right.
So choose wisely.
And they're available
They're all
everywhere?
over here. But if they're sold out somewhere, get them at soulelectronics.com.
Okay.
Yes.
SOUL electronics.com.
Yep, you gotta have soul. Come on.
Beautiful. Absolutely. I know. We got the soul.
Yeah.
Bernice says, this is a cool question. If you could settle down anywhere in the world for the rest of your life, where would it be?
Man, probably in a strip club in Atlanta, Georgia.
Whoa.
We have the best strip clubs. I'm gonna have to say that.
Okay. I've not been to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. If you came, you'd probably want to stay there for the rest of your life.
I might.
Absolutely.
That's awesome. All right. You also have, speaking of strip clubs, you have a certain cognac.
Oh, yeah. Conjure Cognac. I actually came to Sacramento a while back and had a Conjure signing, bottle signing. So
really?
Line was around the corner, so I appreciate Hey, man, I got to get you a bottle, man.
All right.
It's a celebration. Every night's a hell of a night, so we got to make it a hell of a night. You got to drink the Conjure and get right.
Okay, beautiful.
Absolutely.
All right, so we have what I refer to as dumb questions on the bottom.
Just great.
Pick one. Read those. There's a few.
Dumb questions.
Pick one dumb question.
This is hilarious. Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses?
Could be the best question of all. I don't know.
One horse-sized duck, because a bullet to the heart will take him right down. Simple as that, man.
That's beautiful. All right, well, we're looking forward to Ludaversal. So my last question for you is kind of where hip-hop has kind of gone. A lot of people are working with the dance producers, and then you got your Kendrick Lamar's still doing, so where are we going with Ludaversal?
It's definitely hip-hop. It's just an evolution and progression of what people haven't really heard from me, but it's still, it's still Ludacris, but I don't think after all of these years, people really know who I am. So it's really getting vulnerable and really talking about some real life situations and kind of, getting into my personal business a little bit.
Oh.
And still with the lyrics, still with the great beats and everything coming together in a great way. Yeah, Ludaversal is like it's a playoff of just saying this is my world. So I'm welcoming everyone into my world.
Well, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, man.
Give it up for Ludacris, everybody.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Thanks for watching the video from the Metro PCS Lounge, Luda.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.